Hey, I'm hopping on here real quick because um, I've been getting a lot of questions in inbox or on thread, just having conversation with different hairstylists in the industry. And so I'm gonna just come on here and post all of the questions that I've been answering consistently. As a professional who's been in the industry for 25 years, I want to talk about how do you know how to um, pivot doing whatever you're offering, if it's hair, if it's makeup. How do you pivot from doing this as a hobby to a business? And I want to talk about this particularly because a lot of people think that they're operating their business like a business and they're really treating it like a hobby. And some of the reasons on how you can identify if this is you is one of the things is communication. How do you treat your business as far as like communication? Do you make time to communicate not only to your clients but also to other business owners? Making sure that you are intentional with communication and have a great communication plan, meaning you have to be intentional with making the time to communicate to those clients who are interested in your services, as well as and communication even come through when you connect with those clients. That even come through you not just texting those clients. That's actually picking up the phone and making a phone call when it is necessary. Not everything can be done through text. Also too, I don't know how many times I've reached different hairstylists and they don't even have a business email. This is priority when you first start your business to make sure that you have a business email. Why should you have a business email? Because there are going to be times when you're going to need to further conversation through email, and you want to make sure you have the proper email set up in place to make sure that you can have that communication directly with your client. This is also great strategy to use for follow up. You may want to follow up with a client by sending an email. Not all the time do every text messaging is good and convenient, but also too you want to make sure. Remember, we're taking it from being a hobby to actually a business, and so having an email, communicating with your client through email is going to be effective. Also, too, when you have to present your business to other businesses, you're going to need an email. How intentional are you with going to your email every single day, checking to see if there's someone there that you need to communicate with? Like, this is how you prioritize it. Even if nothing is there, you want to make sure that you still be intentional with checking it, because if you start to use it, then you'll start to see what needs to be seen in your email. Um, the next thing I want to mention is also too is how you can get serious with your business. Um, One of the ways that you can get serious is you have to make time. I hear people all the time say, I don't have the time to do this. I don't have the time to do this. And if you say you don't have the time to do something that you're supposed to do within your business or to grow your business, you are not prioritizing your business. There's always going to be moments where you're going to feel like you don't have enough time. But what we have to do is we have to get to a place where we prioritize what's important for our business. Meaning, if the goal is to grow and expand the business, I'm not going to see where and how I can do this. And most of the time, it is because I'm going to have to release something or do something different so that I can open up space for what I'm trying to create and make room for. And this is why you must this when you are pivoting from hobby to business, you want to make sure that you are prioritizing your time. Meaning you're gonna have to say no. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices, and you might have to get up a little earlier. You might have to stay up a little later. You might have to do the things that you may not be used to doing in one season. You may have to do it in the next season. And then last but not least, of how you can prioritize um, pivoting your business from a hobby to a business is take it serious. Take it serious. If you do not take yourself serious, then your clients won't take you serious either. There's a lot of times we can have an expectation from a client and we don't even see ourselves. We don't even present ourselves as what we are expecting from the client. So you want the client to be professional or be a certain type of way, but are you presenting yourself in that manner? Meaning, if you treat your business like a hobby, clients are going to try to do whatever they want to do to get that hobby. Like if you treat it like a hobby, they're not going to see your value in why you want to charge what you want to charge or what you want to do. They don't care how long you've been in the industry. They don't care any of those things. It's how you present and how you show up, which will allow clients to actually see the value in what you are offering. I hope that this helped. I'm going to be there's a lot of questions that I've been answering through different social media platforms, just chatting with different individuals. I'm going to keep posting posts like this because I want to be sure that you guys understand clearly how to set and position yourself up to be a business, and so that you can start seeing the results that you are looking for.